Oh, okay, right there. Blessings, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. Today I wanted to talk about grace and gratitude and how they're so very closely linked. When we, it's this alchemization process, right? By invoking in Creator, or whatever name you call the divine, by invoking in that energy, it has the ability to alchemize, right? We can surrender our expectations of how things should look or how we think things should go, and simply allow what is. And by doing so, we're able to find more gratitude. On the flip side of that, if you are in a place where you don't understand why something is happening, or you start to question the divine, if you can find gratitude for what is, or the aspects of your life that are nourishing, then we can feel grace. So they're very hand in hand. It's this, and that's one of the reasons that I felt so called to do this project and to lead these ceremonial meditations, is because when we create a foundation of gratitude to hold the container for our meditation, then there's that much more grace, right? I think for myself, it's easy to try to come to this place of control and micromanaging. But when we do that, when we are limiting the great mystery, the great spirit, in the capacity to surprise us, or to mystically allow things to work out more wonderfully than we could have ever imagined. So in this continuous surrendering process, in scanning things to be grateful for, we can be guided into avenues that we may not have thought of, or aspects that we may not have realized. So I wanted to work with both gratitude and grace today. So if you have, I'll say, with ceremony, throughout indigenous culture, they offered what they had available, right? So today I'm going to offer incense, but you can offer whatever you want. I mean, you can go out in nature and pick up a random leaf that you think is pretty and offer it, right? Or finding all of the different medicines in nature, whether it's a rock or cedar or a cool stick. I mean, there's so many ways to do ceremony. So yeah, I encourage you to find an offering for a moment. It could be food, it could be water, it could be anything, literally anything. Something that has meaning or importance, or simply is beautiful to you. So if you're watching the replay, you could pause it and go find an offering, or if you're following along live, then yeah, just finding something to offer. And you're in nature that is so easy, because there's such an abundance of beauty and medicine in nature. So the process in a lot of Vedic culture, or Indian Hindu culture, the lighting of the fire is really important. And so there's always mindfulness in each action in ceremony. So we invoke in the light of creation, the light of Creator as we bring in fire or candles or whatever. Om Bhu, Om Bhava, Om Subha, Om Maha, Om Jana, Om Tapa, Om Satyam. Om Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. So I'll pray first, and offering some gratitude, and then I'll hold space for you to offer your gratitude and your prayers. Creator, thank you. Thank you for all of these medicines that you allow us to carry. Thank you for opening our hearts again and again and again. Thank you for these bodies as the portal into the present, as this sacred container, as the manifestation of Creator in form. We honor these bodies. We thank you. We thank these bodies. Creator, thank you for these minds that can choose to scan for gratitude, that can choose to make offerings, that can choose to surrender. Thank you, Creator, for these hearts that feel so deeply, that connect us to the love of all, that are the gateway back into nature, back into our essence. Creator, we ask for help in balancing all these different aspects of our being so that we can show up in gratitude and in grace, so that we can continuously invoke and welcome the answer to our prayers and embody them. Thank you, Creator, for surprising us beyond our wildest dreams in ways that things can be resolved, in ways that things can be healed. Thank you, Creator, for this mystical experience that we call life, for all of the grace you show us through a bird flying overhead or a gust of wind answering a prayer, or for the babble of a stream. Thank you for all of these reminders that we are not alone and that we don't need to control, that we can surrender to your grace for the highest love of all beings. We give consent to this grace to fill us so that we may offer our gratitude with pure intention, childlike innocence and wonder, and curiosity in how our prayers will be embodied and carried forth for the highest love of all beings. Aho matako yasin. Amen. In Lakesh, Alaken, Shabbat Shalom, Om, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. And taking your time to voice your gratitudes out loud, to call in and give consent for that grace if you're struggling for things to find gratitude today. And I'll just hold space and stillness for your prayer. As you feel complete, coming back into the body and just feeling, what do these prayers feel like inside? How do they show up in the physical body? Where do you feel these prayers showing up in your body? Just tracking the sensation, being in this present moment. I welcome you to stay here and meditate as long as you'd like and be inside this sacred container of your body. I love you all so very much. Many blessings.